I believe that dreams come true. I believe in fairy tales. I believe in you. Live our lives as dreamers do. What's good about losing your way is, yeah, if you sort of wipe the slate clean and it gives you some sense of objectivity. So if then you find your way back again to what you believed in the first place, it can only be real. I believe in fairy tales. I believe in you. I believe in fairy tales, I really do. I believe that we can really have what we want. And you meet people and you ask them, what are your dreams? And they don't even want to answer you because they're too scared to admit that they want something. But it goes really deeply, because if they could admit that they wanted something, they could maybe get it. But until they would admit it, they wouldn't get it either. So I like the idea that my song, Dreams Come True, is being played by people and inspiring them to go for it. I believe we can make our dreams come true. I believe in fairy tales. I believe in you. And so I did lose hope in my dreams a couple of years ago. Everything fell apart, and I didn't really know what I wanted anymore. Well, as for changing, go ahead and do it. Well, there's no point in putting yourself through it. The problem waits for you to renew it. Ready to slip back on into your life. Well, there'll be fourth and third and second chances, but you'll go. I didn't want to wake up in the morning. I didn't want to get out of bed. I just wanted to stay in bed. I just wanted to yeah, kind of die, disappear into oblivion, something like that. Gonna leave it all behind to save the day. You can take one last look. Well, in my previous experience with the music industry, I'd received quite large sums of money as a record deal, which all got used up making the record, but it always came in a lump. It's like a record companies kind of loan you something, and then you spend it and then you owe them it back with loads of interest. And so I thought, well, I could take the risk of borrowing money to invest in myself as an artist, in the hope that another lump sum would come and clear my debts. I'd worked in loads of bands with other people, and I really wanted to do my own music, so I took a massive step into just doing my own music. At the same time as being a mother. I was getting deeper into debt. It affected me really deeply, my loss of faith, yeah, massively. I mean, I didn't want to be a singer anymore. I wanted to give it all up. Yeah, I completely lost hope. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I didn't have a thing I was thinking of doing. I just didn't. I don't know. I mean, I think the main reason I've been a singer is partly because people like my voice, and so it seemed like a good way to earn a living, do something nice to earn a living. And mainly because I wanted to spread my message. So without a message to spread, there was no point really in being a singer anymore. Save me. there I was singing Dreams Come True and other songs. It's like rubbing salt in the room because I didn't really believe it, but I had to sing it as if I believed it, otherwise I wasn't really doing my job properly.
Been around the music business for probably getting on for 30 years. When I first saw Alison, I think I had a reaction a lot of people have, that she's incredibly charismatic. She is a one-off. She looks like she's from a different planet in a really good way.
Let's give it up one more time for Miss Alison David.
I think Alison is really something very special, and I've been really helping her for about a year now, just trying to find her way and see how she can make her own dreams come true.
I had a dream of being famous. In order to spread my message, I had a message to spread, and I got given criticism such as that I was preaching, and that people seemed to misunderstand that I just wanted to be famous for the sake of, you know, adoration or something like that. And it was only ever because I wanted to communicate to many people in one go. Something really amazing happened when I was really down. I didn't tell anybody how I was feeling. All these lovely people just said, please don't stop. You know, they just said, oh, I love what you do. You know, it really means something to me. Please don't ever stop. And they didn't even know, but I had regular emails at that time. Just, you know, one every few weeks. And that was the funny thing, that at that specific time in my life, that was the specific messages: don't stop, we need you to do more. It's like all this time I was trying to prove something to people, and now I don't feel like I have to prove anything. It's like, I'm happy with who I am. I know who I am. I'm good at this. So I've taken my focus off trying to impress a message upon the whole wide world, and just to be my message in myself. It was one summer I did a private kind of festival gig with the band, and we rocked, we were wicked, and it was so good. I really got into it. Everyone actually screamed "Ah!" in the audience like this, and I realised I was fully back into like being me, Alison David, solo artist, singer. Yeah, happy to sing my songs. With passion, with a bit of passion. You know, it's like the fire, when you turn on the gas and the fire just goes back up again. It was like that. It was a really good gig.